The best restaurants in California rival those of any state in the USA. San Francisco is hands down one of the best cities for food in the world, and no city has seen its culinary reputation grow over the past decade like Los Angeles. Whether your focus is Michelin star recipients or you make a beeline for fabulous cheap eats, you can't go wrong in the Golden State. California cuisine can be found on menus throughout the country, elevating veggies and healthier cooking, while the modern food truck movement, which began on the streets of Los Angeles, has been embraced by cities, towns, and even fast food companies. Number 1. French Laundry Bourdain said this rarefied Napa Valley institution was the best restaurant in the world. French Laundry's organic garden is likely more impressive than your favorite park, and it's seemingly easier to gain admission to Stanford Business School than Napa Reservation. The historic stone structure actually served as an actual French laundry during the early 20th century, and is an inspiring backdrop for chef-owner Thomas Keller's carefully considered, 3 Michelin-starred tasting menu designed to imbue the perfect bite, artfully plated dishes of Alaskan king crab with crispy garden cauliflower. Number 2. Mr. Joe's chef-owner Brandon Zhu pulled off a culinary feat when he brought San Francisco foodies back to famously touristy Chinatown with his elegant transformation of a tired landmark restaurant into a gorgeous Michelin-starred hotspot accessed via an obscured entrance on an atmospheric alleyway. Zhu tossed out the bottles of Kikkoman, opting instead to fashion everything from scratch, from the soy sauce to the delectable clean hoisin. With beloved dishes such as Wagyu fried rice with cured tuna heart, and whole roasted duck with all the fixings, reservations are tough, as are walk-up spaces at the 15-seat bar. Number 3. State Bird Provisions, the visionary, dim sum-style San Francisco restaurant, which now prompts lines around the block and hackers to steal all available reservations, was a happy accident. While waiting for what was supposed to be their first restaurant to be constructed, husband and wife chef team Stuart Brioza and Nicole Krasinski decided to open a temporary eatery in an adjacent storefront. Because there wasn't room for a full kitchen, they prepped meals in advance and served them dim sum style via a cart that roved the cozy dining room. Number 4. Chez Panisse not only did this humble Berkeley restaurant, opened by Alice Waters in 1971, introduced the world to California cuisine, highlighting peak-of-the-season ingredients with simple preparation, it also gave rise to its own surrounding neighborhood, the Gourmet Ghetto. The 47-year-old destination still has it, as evidenced by a kitchen that turns out both consistently excellent dishes. Number 5. Ironside Fish and Amp, Oyster, a far cry from the dowdy seafood shack that its name might imply. This buzzy eatery in San Diego's hip Little Italy features an Instagram-ready interior with a wall of piranha skeletons and restroom hallway illuminated by a giant marquee sign reading "Shit happens." Glitz and giggles aside, the seafood here is no joke. You'll see an endless stream of impeccably fresh oysters, rich uni toast. Number 6. Farmstead at Long Meadow Ranch, craving the quintessential wine country experience without forfeiting next month's rent? Head to Farmstead in the quaint Napa Valley town of St. Helena. Al fresco dining among the vineyards? Check. Wine and olive oil tasting? Check. Organic farm stand, blooming edible garden and event lawn with live music? Check, check, check. The expansive, crowd-pleasing menu combines wine country cuisine with down-home barbecue. The feature ingredients from their ranch, as in a grass-fed steak tartare with farm egg, and smoked ribs with green apple slaw. Plus, the property is likely walking distance from your in-town hotel, which means you can enjoy that extra glass of wine or two. Number 7. Gjusta. No one does a brunch scene better than LA, and this upscale Venice deli and bakery is pleasant proof. The whitewashed, warehouse-like eatery is illuminated by bright skylights and patrons who look impossibly fresh-faced for an early weekend morn. With homemade bialys, a cabinet full of pickles and flavored smears, and some of the best house-cured and smoked fish in town, you might mistake Gjusta for a contemporary Jewish deli. Yet, the wooden counter that runs the length of the restaurant displays a smorgasbord of delectables including pastries. Number 8. The Marshall Store. Few eateries on this list capture a sense of place as does the Marshall Store, a humble, waterfront seafood shack perched over the gentle lapping waves of Tamales Bay and brimming with oysters sourced from their nearby farm. Get them raw with mignonette or grilled and slathered with a variety of toppings including house barbecue sauce and garlic butter or crumbled chorizo with chorizo butter. Outside, a smoker churns out aromatic salmon and exceptional crostinis topped with smoked oysters and a mound of fromage blanc. Number 9. Guerrilla Tacos taco trucks, both traditional lancheras and the new school hipster sort, are quintessential LA. Wesley Avila, no stranger to both worlds, having been raised on his mom's Mexican soul food and classically training in high-end kitchens such as Le Comptoir, has taken street food to the next level with his Guerrilla Tacos truck. We're talking char siu pork tacos with avocado, gooseberry-topped hamachi tuna tostadas.
Number 10.
Big Sur Bakery, housed in a romantic 1936 ranch home surrounded by lush foliage, the charming eatery sports a line out the door each morning for a counter full of fresh baked pastries, shelves of wood-fired bread loaves, and an apothecary-like selection of teas.